Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing this pretty easy halo eye for you guys today. This look is perfect for any occasion if you want to do like something soft and simple for Valentine's Day, or just for any occasion when you just want to get glam and feel like a little bronzy. So yeah, as you can see, the highlight is popping. Nude lips, so this is definitely like a very chocolatey nude look. I did use the new Morphe foundation. If you want to see how I did this look, then just keep on watching. As you can already see, I have my brows done. I'm gonna go ahead and get into priming my eyes. I plan on doing like a sexy, sultry look, and I want to do a halo eye. I know that I normally do like the half cut crease, which I really prefer, but you know, just to switch it up, I'm just going to try a different technique, and it's gonna be pretty simple. The palettes I'm going to be using today are from Juvias Place. I'm going to be using the chocolates and the Warrior 1. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids, and we're going to start off with the chocolates. I really like this just for the matte shades. The shimmer shades really are not that pigmented, which I hate that because normally Juvia's Place is like really like the shimmers are the star. But yeah, we're still gonna use a shimmer shade, but we're just gonna use the other shade with it. I'm gonna be taking Juvia's Place in number 12 and just popping that on. I'm gonna add a little bit of the ABH eye primer, and just add like a little bit. It's gonna be taking my JH08. This is like my favorite brush to like blend out concealer and just to prime my eyelids. So taking my JH36 brush, it's just like a really fluffy brush. I'm gonna start off with this shade right here, and I'm just going to tap it in my crease. So that's this area, just so that I have like a transition color to start with. So next I'm gonna take this reddish brown shade with the same brush, and you just want to tap that on the outside, the outer corner. And I'm just tapping, and it's starting to blend itself out. And then I'm gonna take and do the same thing on the inner corner. So you want it to be like that, and then you just want to blend up. And I'm going to lightly connect it. You don't have to, you can leave this section completely blank, but I prefer to have it connected. So I'm just going to blend it like that. And normally you can cut the crease like in the center, but because I want this to be like a softer look, I'm not gonna do that. They call it a halo or a spotlight eye because in the center is where the shimmer shade is gonna go. I'm gonna start off using this shade. It's very like bronzy. It's not like super pigmented, but I guess with this palette they just wanted to do like a softer approach. So yeah. And this definitely complements the eye, but as you can see, there's like not much dimension. I'm gonna go into the Warrior palette, and I'm gonna be taking this shade right here. It's called Amina. And for some reason, in the Chocolates palette, there's no names, which I thought was very strange. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop Amina in the center. And that's pretty much the eyes. So not too crazy, but you know, nothing like too complicated. Pretty simple in my opinion to do. I'm gonna pop on some lashes, and today I'm going to be using these lashes from Beauty Creations. This is in collaboration with the Murillo twins. This is Briana's lashes. These are, you know, more like an everyday lash. And while I'm waiting for my lash glue to dry, I'm going to be using the Benefit Super Setter to prep my skin. And to prime my face, I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. For foundation, I'm gonna be using the Morphe Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation. And I have the shade Rich 28. I'm gonna go ahead and pop my lashes on first before we do foundation. And these are the lashes, so very cute and flirty. They're not like super like natural, but they're not too dramatic either. I do have the brush to go with it. It came as a free gift when you bought it at Ulta. You can go in store or buy it online and it'll come with the brush. It's definitely a thicker consistency. It's not really runny. And I'm just gonna take that and dot it on my face. The shade I really wanted was Rich 27. But of course that one was sold out in store. So I just got this shade, and looking on Shayla's video, she actually never swatched Rich 28. She went from Rich 27 to Rich 29. So I didn't even know like if it would work. But I know that I'm like a little bit darker than Shayla. So I knew 26 wasn't gonna work, but 27 I was like, okay, maybe. But you know, I don't mind. I like a little bit darker of a foundation anyway, because I use a lighter concealer. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap this in. I think this shade is actually just fine. This is what the foundation is giving, and I only used that one pump, and I still have like this much foundation left. This is supposed to be like a natural finish, which it's giving very like satin. But yeah, I don't know if it's smoothing. My skin is looking very like glowy. It's very like natural. I really do like this brush. I like how you can just tap it and stipple it. Going back in with concealer, taking that same Juvias Place concealer. And while that concealer is like drying down, I'm gonna cream contour. I'm gonna be using the Huda Beauty Tantour in medium. I'm gonna take that same brush that I used for foundation, and I'm gonna use that to cream contour. So yeah, just tapping it on. I'm just gonna be taking my e.l.f. sponge and I'm gonna blend out that concealer. All my cream products are blended out and the skin is looking Still very like skin-like, dewy. This definitely looks like a really good color. So now I'm gonna just set my face. I'm gonna be using the One Size translucent powder, and hopefully that's gonna take away all this shine, because I am not for a dewy foundation. I am not a dewy type of girl. I'm just gonna take that same sponge, dip it into the powder, tap off the excess, and press it in. But as you can see, setting that, look at the difference.
What is it? It's flower? It's flower, Mama?
It's makeup.
It's makeup?
And I'm just gonna use that to set my whole face. Now my face is set, and you can still see like a slight sheen, but nothing like too crazy. Definitely not like before, looking all dewy and everything, but the concealer definitely like lightened everything up. So I'm gonna go in with some bronzer. I'm gonna throw it back to the Anastasia bronzer, and this is in Mahogany. And that's what that looks like. Using my E4 brush just to bronze up my face. And to like contour my nose a little bit, I'm gonna be taking the Morphe N535 with that same bronzer shade. So to highlight, I'm gonna be taking this Morphe Bretman Rock palette. This is the highlighter palette Babes in Paradise, and these are the shades. I think I'm going to mix 3. I think I'm gonna mix Get Laid, Mahu, and Shady Bitch. So starting with Shady Bitch, dip into those 3. This is the Artist Couture AC03 brush that I'm using. Now I'm gonna work on the lower lash line, and I'm gonna go back into the Chocolates palette. I'm gonna dip into this red shade, and I'm gonna dust that underneath the lash line. For lips, a really pretty like bright lip color would be really pretty. You could do like a pretty red lip with that. I'm not doing a red lip with this, but you could definitely do a red lip. I'm gonna be doing, of course, a nude. I'm gonna go ahead and use my, Morphe bar lip liner. And, Morphe, I'm gonna need you to stop playing with my emotions, because I went to order this lip pencil, order some more backups, and guess what? I could not find it. It wasn't even listed in the little drop box. So I hope that they're not discontinuing this, because I love, love, love this lip liner. And for lipstick today, I'm going to be taking Dose of Colors in Knock on Wood, just to set the whole face. I'm going to be taking my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I'm just going to take my fan and dry it down a little bit. I'm going to take my sponge and press everything in just so it all melts and looks like skin. This is the final look. Super bronzy, glowy. and just easy if you didn't want to do anything like pink or like too over the top for Valentine's Day. This is pretty like, you know, classic. I feel like anyone could wear this. Thank you so much for watching my video. I appreciate all of you that watch me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.